Hey everyone, it's Jacob here, Prairie Palms, and I know what you're thinking. There's something wrong with these cheese balls. Well, tonight I'm showing you a new way of germinating Sabal minor seeds. Um, this was a cheese ball container, as you can see. This is the large size. And if you're anything like me, you can have one of these gone in about an hour or less if you're really hungry. But I digress. So what I've done is I've taken the container and I filled it with peat moss, about half full, and moistened it. You really can't keep your medium too wet for sables. A lot of people will be like, well, they'll rot, well, they'll damp off. I kept soil submerged in water and germinated sables in it just fine. If you see them growing in the wild, they're almost always growing in a swampy area, a low-lying area. So I don't worry about keeping soil too wet for sables. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I'm going to propagate these. I picked 50 seeds here. I put them on the lid here. That's 50 Sabal minor seeds. Came off of this stalk, and I cut this off of a palm in my friend Raymond's yard in Wichita. So these are Kansas-grown palm seeds. So let's get started here. So we'll take our container here of what used to be cheese balls, and we'll take these 50 seeds here. It's gonna be a real simple process. And we'll take this handful of these seeds. And you see I've already cleaned them. You absolutely must clean your seeds before you plant them, or else you won't have as good a luck. So we'll just kind of sprinkle those all over in there. All over the place, get them all in the corners and everything. And then we'll take some more medium here. Just regular old peat moss mixed with perlite. Let's take a little bit more of that and just sprinkle that on top. And we don't need a lot, just enough to cover the seeds and keep them moist. Now, a word of caution with this stuff. When it dries out, it gets very dusty, so I probably shouldn't be doing it in the house. However, it's about 45 degrees out right now. Therefore, I'm doing it in the house. So now, we have our seeds covered completely with plenty of peat moss. And they'll be real happy like that now. So we'll just take the lid and we'll snap it on. And this will go tomorrow. I'll move this out to my greenhouse. And the natural heating and cooling cycles should have these germinated before long. Greenhouse stays around 90 degrees during the day and maybe down to the 40s at night. So that'll work just fine for these. So we'll see how that works. And so I mentioned earlier, cleaning the Sabal seeds before you plant them. So to do that, here's your uncleaned seed right there. You can see it's got the fruit coat on it still. The easiest way I've found to clean these, it's time consuming, but it's by far the easiest, simplest way to do it. I just dig my thumbnail, and I always try to keep a slightly longer thumbnail for this very reason. Just dig it into the seed coat there, and then you just pull the seed right out. It's literally that simple. So we'll just go ahead and toss this guy in there as well. Now, he'll join the party. So now we have 51. Let's see, well, minor seeds in there. So that was just a simple tutorial on how to germinate palm seeds. I have germinated them this way before, and it works very well. It's its own mini greenhouse, and there's about 6 inches of soil there, which allows the roots to go down deep, which is what sabals like to do. Their roots like to go down very deep, and so I'll be able to leave these palms in this container all winter, and when springtime comes, it starts to warm back up, where I can pot them without disturbing the roots too much and exposing them to too much cold. Then we'll be able to do that then. But very simple, very short video. Just figured I would share this with you all. This is a great way to germinate a small amount of sabal seeds. Obviously, larger amounts of sabal seeds, you're going to want some sort of propagation tray. But this should work very well for the hobbyist that just wants a few palms to plant or sell or whatever. Anyway, good luck if you try this, and happy planting, everyone. Let's hope for a great winter. Have a good night, everyone.